Ta-da! There we go. Couldn't resist. And there we go. Look at that. Just look at that. Oh, it's going to be exhausting. Here we go again. More QSuites. Bags. Check-in desk. And that means only one thing today. We are flying once again in a brand new vlog series. Currently in Miami. A couple of days ago I got off of the Disney Destiny cruise ship in Fort Lauderdale, came into Miami, and I mentioned there as well, if anyone's watched that, if you haven't, go check out that series, but I mentioned there that I'll be doing more cruises very, very soon, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm flying with Qatar in business class in their QSuites from Miami all the way to Singapore via Doha to get myself onto a Royal Caribbean cruise for the next 5 or 6 days, however long it is, up through Malaysia and Thailand and back down to Singapore. So let's get rid of these bags, get through to the lounge, relax a little bit, and I'll tell you more about what's going on. Alright, let's find where the TSA pre-check line is. But check-in, as always, with Qatar is fast and easy. And yes, let's get through to the departure lounge. And to the BA lounge as well, that we're going to be using, which is their new global lounge concept as well, which is pretty cool. So, all in the same sort of area. Qatar don't have their own lounge here. But the BA one is really nice, so we'll chill in there for the next hour or so before getting on our real long 14-hour flight, which I think is the longest flight I've ever done. Yeah, I think 12 hours is the longest so far, but how about to do 14? Good fun. Got BA's A380 there as well, which is quite fun to fly on, but it's not our choice of plane today. And the BA lounge is up here. If I actually point the camera at it, it'd be pretty good. So at the top of these stairs, with a nice golden facade they have going on. Ta-da! The first thing you see is a model Concorde, and then whatever that is, with the A380 for BA out there. But I don't think our flight's here yet, our plane rather. But it is a nice lounge. As you can see, it's all very modern. And yeah, it's got to find somewhere that we want to sit, and it'll be good to chill for a bit. Got a little eating area down there, more seats. These real bright lights as well, which are crazy. More seating down there. We have the bar over there as well, to indulge with. And then food, which will be pretty good. Could do with eating, I'm hungry. And here is the assortment of food, cheeses, cookies, hot stuff back here as well, puddings I think, potentially, loads. And then it's also Concorde dining down there as well, which we can't use today, but we have been there before. Let's sit here to begin with, I think, once we have some food. A little plate of cheese and meat. And then some biscuits, because I couldn't resist. This lounge is now really empty because everyone's cleared off to get onto the A380. So yeah, most people are flying on the BA flight. And it's made the announcement to say it's boarding, so everyone's going. So it should be quite peaceful really here. I'm still going. Little brownie, some cookies. And that wasn't a huge meal because I will be eating on the plane, so don't want to overdo it. I need to find myself a printer though. See if I can find the business area here, the business room, and get some things printed. It's not where I thought it was. There's focus rooms down here, little quiet rooms, but I don't think they have printers in. Can't really see. Is this a desk? I thought there was going to be a printer here. Let's keep looking then, see if I can find one. Unsuccessful trying to find a printer. Apparently there's not one in here, even though it advertises there is. But not to worry, because the lounge in Doha should have one. They have a business centre, so I'll go and use that and get what I need printed. But yeah, it's time to go to the plane though. It's very quiet in this lounge. I'll get some more cookies for the road, and then head to the plane. There we go. Couldn't resist. Nice and empty though, this place. This is absolutely dead. It's been wonderful. Ooh, right, I'm looking for 5k. Here is 7. Here's 6. And I think we are in here. And there we go, look at that. Massive TV, really comfy seat, the usual QSuite experience. Well, I'm all settled in, and I've been given a glass of water. I'm being good. I haven't been on alcohol much this year. For those that watch previous vlogs, flying gets interesting sometimes, but this year I've been well behaved. I don't know why, I'm just not feeling it. Just not really feeling it. I think it's been working a lot. I'm really, really working. And I don't have time to be smashed because it does get in the way. But yes, I'm all set in. So now just gotta wait for the plane to leave and have some food on board. Maybe watch a film, watch it on TV, and then pass out for most of it basically, because it is night time. And then I have my second flight, a 3-hour layover in Doha to get to Singapore, and that'll be during the day. I don't know, I'll probably sleep on that as well, because I land in the morning on the Wednesday. It's basically, I'm losing 2 days doing this. It's crazy, crazy work, but it is what it is. As you can see, the sun is gone, so it's going to be a nighttime departure. I've got a nice little cheeky engine view there, just about. There we go. Well, we are on our way. We have some nice camera views as well, courtesy of the A350. It's pretty spicy. some food. Some snacky bits as well, some warm nuts I assume. No, they're cold, but some this as well. Yep, got a little candle, little fake one. Some more water. Got an assortment of oil as well. Yeah, it's very small to read. I don't quite know what they are. But there you go. If you can decipher that from the dark conditions, then well done. Bread basket of warm bread, and then some cream cheese, I think it looks like. Yep. And now we have the beef thing, a massive mountain of rice and mayonnaise, just to annoy people because I love mayonnaise. That meal was amazing. The meat was so tender, just melted in my mouth, and the rice was really spicy, real spicy kick to it. Another incredible meal on Qatar. I love the food on this airline. I should also probably show you the menu as well, because I haven't actually done that yet, so I don't think it's a bit backwards, because I am rather backwards. But it is a la carte dining, so I didn't go for any of the starters, I just went for the Korean, well that's... it's not doing so well. Hang on. That's better. So, I went for the Korean braised beef short ribs. They also have some Gulf-style chicken kabsa, prawns, and whatever that other thing is. I didn't bother going for any of the sweet finals. I wasn't feeding it today, but I just have some bread though. And then yeah, I'm probably not going to have anything when we arrive. I'm not really feeding anything for breakfast, but there we are. But this is obviously flight 1 of 2 as well. We have got our second flight after 3-hour layover to Singapore. So today is all about travelling. You know, we won't be getting on the ship today. That'll be the next day, and that'll be in the next vlog as well. So our embarkation day is going to be day 2 of our Royal Caribbean cruise. But yes, also we have a long way to travel to get from Miami to Singapore. I'm curious as well, actually, what's faster, flying from Miami to Singapore via Doha, or flying Miami to Singapore the other way? See, I'm losing a lot of time flying east. You know, I left on Monday. I don't arrive into Singapore until Wednesday morning. I'm gonna have a look. And so the answer is flying east because of the jet stream. You know, got a nice tailwind up your ass for most of the flight, basically. So there we go. I did do the right thing. And now it's time to sleep until the morning. It's pretty weird actually, because usually you sleep the whole flight. This one not. I'm sleeping half the flight and then working the second half of the flight because it's daytime. So again, 14-hour flights froze me out of sync. Anyway, good night. This mighty terminal, jeez, from side to side. This is crazy. My door also won't stay shut, keeps opening. Cheeky. And we are descending down into Doha. Almost there. Lovely day as well. Well, very hard to see, but the airport is down there, just underneath the engine. So we're about to turn on to final, and we'll be in Qatar. Nice. We are parked up and we're near where our next gate is going to be as well. Perfect. Well, there we go. Another flight done, and the longest flight done. Didn't feel like it though. It felt like it went quite quick. I mean, sleeping I think for 8 hours of it helped, and then the remainder was working. So yeah, not too shabby at all. Let's get through the transfer area and get to the lounge and relax for the next few hours before our next flight to Singapore. It looks like we're not actually being pushed through the security area, which is good. We've been let straight into the terminal, so that makes life easier. You know, the security is necessary, but when you've already had it all done in the airport before, it's a bit of a pain. So it's nice just to get off the plane and go straight to the lounge and relax. Although I've got to try and get my bearings of where the hell we actually are so I can find the lounge. But I'll figure it out in a moment. Here we go, heading towards the garden area here in the terminal. This is more familiar, and the lounge is just above it basically. You can look over the garden. Incredible, this is my favourite airport. I have not been to one better than this, although Singapore is pretty good as well, which we're about to go to. But I think Doha is my favourite airport so far. Just look at that. It's amazing. Everyone's taking pictures of it because it's just so fantastic to have in an airport. It's really cool. And here we go, here is the lounge. or the entrance to it at least. I think there's business facilities down here as well, so I can get my stuff printed off my cruise. That's the first thing I should do before I park myself somewhere. There's a gym here as well as a spa. Never actually used that. I mean, it's a weird thing actually to have in between flights. If you've got a long layover, maybe it makes sense. You can shower afterwards, but I wouldn't want to get all hot and sticky whilst travelling. Yeah, let's find where the business area is and get something printed. Got this little water fountain thing as well. I wouldn't mind sort of laying in that, to be honest. Feels quite chill. Can't for the life of me find a printer. Nowhere seems to do printers these days. What am I supposed to do? Can I rock up to the port without my tags? Maybe. And success. Had to go to the front desk and they did it for me, so I had to email over. But all done now. But I did check online as well that if you don't have them printed, they'll sort it for you at the port, so it's not a big deal. But obviously easier, I think, to rock up with it all done, rather than faffing around trying to tell them what my stateroom number is and all that sort of stuff. So easy peasy. Got me some goodies. Yay. See, even the lounge itself has amazing views. There we go, quite a short stay in the end really. It's just chilling, relaxing, eating a bit of food, doing a bit of work. Now it's time to walk to the plane. I've got about an hour before we take off again. So going to head to the gate now and get on board another A350, but this time a 900, not the 1000, for another 8-hour flight, where I'll be eating more food, doing a bit more work, and maybe a little nap as well, because when I get to Singapore it's 8 in the morning. Oh, it's going to be exhausting. And here it is, C22, which I'm guessing is just over the other side of this area here. And time to board, I think. More or less, see what happens. Woohoo, here we go, here's the plane. Here we go again, more QSuites. Here we go, get settled in. And all good to go. All nicely settled in. Good old camera views yet again as well, so we can see ourselves depart in the dark. And as it's the Lunar New Year as well, I've been given a little pouch of chocolates. Check it out, little magic coins, yay! We've got a special menu as well again for the Lunar New Year. Decoration on that's quite nice, right? And today, if I can open it with one hand, ta-da! So again, starters, I'm going for the chicken mashbouche, I think it's how it's pronounced. I'd say macbouche because I'm British, but mashbouche, I think is how it's pronounced. And then yeah, some of the bread, and I might even go for the mousse with the almond crumble. Might give it a go. Breakfast, depending on if I'm awake or not, I might actually go for the cream cheese omelette. Might be a good way to start my day. But yeah, there we go. Still waiting to go. Our light is flashing, but I haven't started pushing back yet. Same as what we got on the first plane, we have a little back pouch here that has nothing in. Then in here we have socks and an eye mask. We also have the vaporizing spray, and then a little pouch of various bits and pieces. If I can open it. Moisturizers and stuff like that, other creams, the usual really. And then the card. So not much really. Don't seem to, if I can get this back in, that'd be good. Don't seem to get much these days. There we go, there is the Qatar amenity kit. Very difficult to see because of the glare, but Abu Dhabi and Dubai is down there. Dubai a bit more in the distance, which is my home. It's where I live. And now for the main, the chicken macbouche and mayonnaise, because again, I love mayonnaise. I know it's going to anger so many people out there, but mayonnaise is banging, especially with chicken. We've got about 4 hours to go. Why? Hello. The camera just doesn't want to bother looking at my face. Yeah, about 4 hours to go, so it's time for a nap. And then it'll be bright and early in Singapore. So until we're a bit closer to the land and the sun's back up and we head into our next destination. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. Good night. Well, good morning. We are almost at Singapore, and there's a whole new day, and we're almost there. It's a very scenic arrival. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking at, whether this is Malaysia, but we haven't quite got to Singapore yet. Oh no, that is indeed Singapore. Well, there we go. That's probably one of the most scenic approaches I've ever done, and if you have a very good eye, you would have seen the Royal Caribbean ship Ovation of the Seas docked at the port ready for us. That's what we're going on. Yeah, it was there, ready and waiting. And hello Singapore Airport, we made it. We're going to be really early to the cruise terminal, which might be a problem, but let's get our bags, find our driver, get chauffeured over, and see if they complain at us for being 2 hours before our scheduled arrival time to the port. But what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? You know, just come from Miami. You know, I've got loads of bags. I can't really go anywhere, so we'll risk it and see what happens. Arriving into Singapore is always so easy. You do your pre-arrival card thing, which takes like 2 minutes to fill out. Then you scan your passport, scan your thumb, and you're in. I haven't got to speak to anybody. So easy, so easy. It's insane some of these countries how easy it is to enter compared to my own country, which is sometimes difficult to enter. But yeah, the flight was amazing. Qatar as always, fantastic. Crew were brilliant, again, as always. Thoroughly enjoyed that, some great food. It flew by to think that I flew 13-14 hours from Miami to Doha, a further 7 to 8 hours from Doha to here. Really hasn't felt it. It's actually felt like one of the quickest flights I've ever done. Which is strange, but I think that's because first couple of hours of the first flight I was watching TV and eating. Then I slept for about 6-7 hours, and then I was working for the remainder whilst talking to my colleague Connor for the entire thing. And yeah, and the second one, again, I edited a vlog for you guys, and then had some more food, then another sleep, and then woke up and arrived. So it's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. Let's find which baggage belt we need. There's quite a few here. We are apparently at 16, which is right here. Yes, there we go. Bags should come out of here. I feel like I've sort of picked up bags from here before, you know. Yeah, amazing. Let's grab them. Well, I've got all my bags, and I've also tagged them as well with those luggage tags I had to print, so they are all done. The most fiddly thing in the world, but we're good. Let's get to our transfer and get to the cruise terminal.